me the law, but also, and that law was not shown. That means he was sentenced without law. Nigerian government sentenced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the ground of a law that has been repealed or repealed, a repealed law. And he's shouting today, and they took him away and sentenced him till now. And one bastard, one woman, who come on the camera and begin to make mockery of the same thing and call it a mere emotion. You don't know that what you are calling a mere emotion is the whole nation of Biafrans crying. It is our generation that is crying like that, that is asking Nigerian government through their high court to show us the Lord, and they are sentencing us. Because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the prison, it is because of all of us. That means it is all of us, the Biafrans, that are in the prison, that has been sentenced for life. I want you to know, because we think on the surface, we don't know how to think deep. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is crying, or matters just show me the law. Not because sentencing him for life is a big deal. But that is exactly like sentencing the whole of Biafran nation and our generation. And one Loloneka can be both to come on the camera and begin to make jest of that cry, begin to make jest of that yelling. My name is Carlo Moses Obu. I want to talk to Madam Imiezi. She used to call herself Lola Nneka Chimezie. I want to talk to her. And why did I want to talk to her? Ndeba nsena ikpirikpe. Ikpirikpe kakpakari okporo. Akpairi yakpukpo eji kunye. As in when a drum make noise excessively, then the people will tell the drum the type of skin that he is made of, whether it is an antelope skin or lion skin, any type of animal skin that is being used for the making of the drum. People will tell him or tell the drum, this is the skin that you are made of. This Lola Nneka Chimezie is an evil woman, and out of everybody that has provoked me on the matter concerning Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is this woman that her own is paining me so much. Her own used to make me cry. Why? People like Ijele, Yambaba, Joe, what do they call him, Victor Uruago, and many of them, even this DOX, Chimezie them, that we are talking about. To some extent, these people are not as bad and as dangerous as Lola Nneka Chimezie. Why did I say so? These people have made themselves an open enemy and made us to know that we are and that they are an enemy to Biafra, and especially to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the issue of this woman is paining me so much because he is embracing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, kissing him as Judas kissed Christ, but not knowing that he is an internal enemy, as an in-house enemy. This is why when I remember this woman, I used to be very bitter. I have watched videos of several times that this woman will come to court, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will embrace her, the way our Igbos used to greet our women. He will tap her at the back. And I have watched more than 3 videos that he went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court case. Any day it is court date, he will run and went and go there. So you can never believe that this woman is an evil to Biafrans, to Biafran agitation, and to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. You can never believe that this woman have something against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But why is he making noise today? Because of the same thing I used to say. These people are evil and they are looking for something. But unfortunately, those things has been denied of them. But there is something I want to tell Lolo Neka that has pained me so much. The issue of, or the rumor concerning him being taken to court by Aloy Ejimako to prove one or two that he has said with his mouth, especially about money and about a young girl that he said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu impregnated. Then they gave him lawsuit. He was trying to come on the air to tell them that he has been seeing that suit on social media rather than on real life. That there is no belief who have come to give him a lawsuit from Aloy Ejimako, and that if they do that, he is going to put it on camera and place it on media so that everybody will see. And I think that is the point he is trying to make. She is trying to make, rather. But instead of stopping at that point, she started making jest of Aloy Ejimako. But I'm not against that. But also, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was the only thing that pained me. And what did she say? She said Aloy Ejimako is a social media lawyer. That when it was really time to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the court, that they couldn't do so, or he couldn't do so, rather. To the point that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now have to stand for himself in the court. Then now he told them to come on board, that he is going to vomit a lot, that they should get ready, that he is not in the issue of sentiment, that it is no sentiment or emotions in the court, that he is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or that they should not do that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu thing with him. A kind of, when you are being sentenced, he used the two words I'm going to use now. After being sentenced, then you begin to shout. Or when you are about going to be sentenced, you started shouting that you cannot sentence me on a repeat law. On a repeat law. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's cry that he is using to mock him. He also made a sentence that he is not in those categories of people that we started shouting, show me the law, the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting, Omotoso, show me the law, Omotoso, show me the law. The thing pained me. It pains me so much. Why was I so pained? I was so pained for two reasons. I was so pained that this woman who is saying these things is the same woman the other day who were embracing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, sympathizing with him, following us to sympathize and cry as if he is aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been treated unjustly by Nigerian government through their court or through their high court. Then number two, there are people who still today doesn't believe or have not come to become or to the place of awareness that Omotoso, show me the law, is not a shout but a cry of a young man who has been denied justice and whom his people has been denied justice in the court. You sentence a man on a repeat law, and the man is crying, Omotoso, show me the law. Omotoso, show me the law. Till today, many people didn't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing his cry rather than being emotional. And that cry is a cry for a man whom his people has been denied of justice, whom his nation has been denied of justice, not just because he was going to prison or he is going to be in life prison, but because his people has been denied of the justice that they deserved. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't go to court in Abuja because he rapes anybody's wife or he rapes any little girl, maybe underage. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not go to prison or to Abuja to challenge Nigerian government through extradition because he went for money laundering in abroad, then was extraditioned. He didn't go because he stole IPOB's money and were using them to buy properties, both in Kenya and in one country or the other, as some of this propaganda are going on now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to Abuja because of me and you, because he's fighting for Biafrans to regain their freedom, for the re-establishment of Biafran kingdom, for Biafran actualization, for the betterment of me and you and for our generation. And somebody can be very bold to come out and make mockery of his emotions and his cry for justice. Because me personally, I can't remember how many times I have cried. Because anytime I come across the video where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is crying, shouting in the court, Obato show me the law, Obato show me the law, I used to shed tears. I used to shed tears because that's a whole man, a full-fledged man that is crying for his people. Obato show me the law. That full law was not shown till today. And somebody was bold to come on the camera and use that for mockery. A man like you, he didn't commit anything. He is only crying, Obato show me the law. Show me the law, Obato. And that law was not shown. That means he was sentenced without law. Nigerian government sentenced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the ground of a law that has been repealed or repealed, a repealed law. And he's shouting today, and they took him away and sentenced him till now. And one bastard, one woman, who come on the camera and begin to make mockery of the same thing and call it a mere emotion. You don't know that what you are calling a mere emotion is the whole nation of Biafrans crying. It is our generation that is crying like that. That is asking the Nigerian government through their high court to show us the law that they are sentencing us. Because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the prison, it is because of all of us. That means it is all of us, the Biafrans, that are in the prison, that has been sentenced for life. And one idiot don't know. Because we think on the surface. We don't know how to think deep. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is crying, Obato just show me the law. Not because sentencing him for life is a big deal. But that is exactly like sentencing the whole of Biafran nation and our generation. And one Loloneka can be bold to come on the camera and begin to make jest of that cry, begin to make jest of that yelling, begin to make jest of such denial. And the same person you were following every now and then in the court, they took him away and he was shouting, crying, Obato show me the law. 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 That law was not shown. And they have sentenced him for life. And the law was not shown. It was on the ground of a repealed law that they sentenced him. But one thing I want to ask you, Lola Neka. So you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is evil, and you have been following him all this time, going to court as if he is not evil. You claim that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is evil, that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu we think we know is whom we did not know, because you believe he has slept with one 18-year-old girl who left Nigeria, left his parents, and entered plane to go and meet him in Kenya. He didn't rape him, and that is why, that is the only ground you call him evil, and you accuse him that he impregnated him. An African man who have 100% right to marry even 50 women. And that is why he has become evil on your own. Not because he stole your money. Not because he raped you one time or he raped any of your daughter. That is the only reason he became evil. I want to let you know that you are more evil than him. Because you know all these things that we are talking about him. Both money. He eats this money and eats that money. You know it and you covered it. It was only when he denied you of justice, of one thing or the other, that you want to achieve for your selfish interest. And you want to use her wife or go through her wife to achieve that. And he did not allow that to happen. That is when you come publicly trying to paint him black. Lolo Chimeze, you will never have a good death. If God have sent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on our behalf, you will fully. That is all I can tell you. And you and your generation will suffer because all of you are evil. God will never forgive you for making jest of a prophet of God. Thank you.